Hi YouTube, this is Willow Whispers, and I just kind of wanted to go over something with you guys today that I did. I haven't done this yet before, really. This is kind of the first time that I'm really kind of using it and keeping it, and it's to do with oil. And I got this idea from Ladygravedancer, who she made a thing about Firewater, and so I'm going ahead and making my own. And so I'm going to share with you what I did in mine and what I put in it. Now, mine's going to be different than hers, and I have a lot more things in mine. And the reason for the things that I have going on in mine is personal reasons, so I'm not going to really get into that too much. But I'll just kind of give you an overview of what I put in. You can kind of go and see for yourself the meanings and if it applies to you. And in this, I didn't really research it too much beforehand, only to see if anything was going to irritate my skin, and I did a little test, and so far so good. Nothing really going on. But I smell amazing. Literally, I want to eat myself. I smell like a cinnamon bun. Because yes, I do have cinnamon, because cinnamon is very, very powerful. It's been used for generations and generations, going back thousands of years. It's very protective. It's very aggressive in the way that fire is aggressive. So that's why I really use it, and I'm a fire sign. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that I put in is I have a honeysuckle bush outside my apartment, and there's a ton of it. So I went today and collected a little bit, brought some in, and from that I used a honeysuckle flower. I only used one, and I could have put two in, but I just used one. I didn't want to take too much from the little bit of honeysuckle that I brought in my house to bring some love and prosperity into my house. So honeysuckle flower. Then I used, and these are just what I had in my kitchen cabinet, which is okay. Just when you use it, you want to enchant the herb, and you want to put some your vibration and your intention into it. So I have crushed red chili pepper flakes, and this is kind of like gives you a kick, really something that push energy and move energy. I really feel like it moves and changes things, and when you put this on food, me especially, it really drives out toxins in your body, and you can really feel the heat of it, and I sweat it out. So that's sort of the idea that you kind of want to do magically. You want to sweat out the toxicity out of your life. So this is excellent for that. Next thing, ground ginger. I added a pinch of ground ginger. It smells really good. It's used for really good healing, internal healing. A little bit of ginger in your tea, really great. Not to mention it smells sweet. It has that fiery taste, also like cinnamon. So I've used Saigon cinnamon ground. Excuse me, kitty, no. That's my cat Jack. He's really interested in what I've done. So cinnamon, ground cinnamon, just as what's in my house and what I use and using for cooking. And this is just McCormick Gourmet Collection in a spice rack that I got. Not a big deal. Didn't have to go crazy getting that. The next thing I got is another McCormick thing, ground nutmeg. Nutmeg, in medieval times especially, was very hard to come by. You had to really be somebody to have this. So to me, nutmeg not only is a great in your food to give a taste of sweet spice, like ginger, and really clears out your nostrils too. But it it represents power and prosperity to me, which is another reason why I put it. And that combined with cinnamon, and cinnamon is another one. It's very powerful with the red chili pepper, so you can see where I'm going with this. The next thing that I added was I have some ground up dragon's blood powder, and it smells amazing, and I added a couple pinches of that to it as well. And dragon's blood, we all know, is really great for protection. I'm sorry, I'm losing my words. I'm getting so excited telling you guys this. I have never done a video of this kind before, so it's new to me. The next thing that I added in was comfrey root, which is it's a magical protection herb, and comfrey works really well with calendula, which is marigold, which is also in this, because it's so the comfrey is really for protection, and it sort of reminds me of home, and it has a really nice smell that's similar to the calendula. And so I don't know, I went with my instincts on this. Like I said, I didn't research, and that's really what you want to do, is go with your instincts, what feels. The vibration of it feels really home-like for me, so that was a really great one. The next thing I used, like I said, was marigold calendula, and this is used for protection. It increases your psychic awareness, and it's really good for dream work, and it's also a very great tea, and I love it. It's very healing as well, but it's a lovely yellow color. I love it. It represents to me vitality and the essence of moving and emotion and those kinds of things, and it really makes things feel magical to me. I also used, forgive me, I should have kept them all out so I knew what I used. I didn't use Horehound, although I should have, because that would have been a really great one, but I can use that in a different one. I didn't use chamomile because I didn't want to relax. Feverfew. That's patchouli, pennyroyal. I think that might be all that I used. There's another one in here that I used. Oh, copal. That's what I used. And then I used some copal. And that was it. Because, like I said, copal is really great for love. Bringing love into your life. As is cinnamon, and it all kind of mixed together. It makes prosperity, protection, love, lust, vitality, all in one, and that's why I really like it. Now, the next thing that I did is, and I simply mixed it all in just a clear glass bowl, one I had lying around the house. You're probably wondering about this, and I'll explain the chopstick to you later. I haven't even let this oil, hasn't even sat on the shelf yet. It already kind of smells really good. So I put it, I have on this little table here my working pentacle, and so it's been blessed, and I use that. I'm sitting the oil upon it at this moment, and then it will go to my original altar, but this is just for while I'm working. So I put it in the bowl, and I put my vibes into it. I put my intention into it, and I put it in there. Now, some people don't do this. You don't have to, because you can do it with the oil itself after if you want to, but I suggest, if you want to make it powerful, that you go with each herb and you really infuse it and sit with it for a long time. But this is just to kind of try it out and see how it turns out, and so I could show you. The next thing that I did after I sat with it, oh, I took the copal separately with the comfrey, and I used my mortar and pestle and ground that up. And actually, there's still some of that stuff in there. Oh, this smells just my mortar and pestle smells amazing. I want to eat it. So yeah, I used that to mix it all up in, and then I added that in, and then I mixed it some more, and you know, did my enchantment over it. And then the next thing that I did was I didn't have jojoba oil or almond oil, which ideally is what sweet almond oil is what I would use, but I just had extra virgin olive oil, and it's very good for the skin, so I know I can use it on my skin. And it's good for cooking, it's good for everything, it's just really good, and it's not the best carrier oil for what I'm doing, but it will work. So don't be off-put by using something like this. And this is an inexpensive one that somebody bought, or we took from somebody's house or something, I don't know. We had it, and so I'm using it. So all these things were just in my house. Some of these herbs I did buy, you know, for magical use, and then some of them are just in my house. The next thing I did is I filled up most of the way, and this is my little bottle, and it's so cute. I filled up most of the way this with the olive oil, and I can really see the green in it. It's beautiful from the olive oil, the green in it. So money is going to be a prophetical thing in my life, apparently. So yeah, and fertility, so that's good. I put it in this, and then I you know, put in the herbs bit by bit, and then after I got all the herbs in, I went, you know, I did this, you know, clockwise motion circle to really get the herbs stirring, and you can do this as fast or as slow as you want, or as much as you want, but that's what I did, and it kind of got some of the pepper going in there. And then I turned it upside down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And if you move it a little bit up and down, it moves it around. Flipped it back around. Over again. So it really gets in there and mixed. And then after I did that, I really got in with just a chopstick to stir it up from the bottom, some of that ground stuff up at the bottom, and really move it around in there. It is going to sit, so it is going to settle for a while. But once it goes, it's got this really dark brown, ambery. Did I just spill some? No, I didn't. Oh, great. Color, and it's going to be beautiful. And it's in just this little perfume bottle thing that I got from my work, so it's really awesome. Oh, this is going to be a 15-minute long video, I guess. But that's how I made it. Try to make your own. There's probably a lot of stuff in this I missed. Let me know how it turns out. Video response to this. Let me know what you think of what I did. If you like it, if you don't like it, or if you think something, you know, whatever your idea of it is. Leave a comment or video response to me. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you all. Blessed be.